I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello, welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. This is the episode for 2/18/18. This is the podcast about anything and everything, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'm Louis Beans. We may be joined by the commander later on in the episode, so hold on to your britches for that one. So this week we gonna do the verdict on Iron Man 3.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw some of that. I saw most of it. I didn't like it as much as I did the first time, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We're still going to, I guess, maybe talk a little bit of Monster Hunter. Don't want to get too much into it because you just got it, but you just started, so you haven't had the time to get into it like that. But I want to see your first impressions of what it looks like, how you feeling and what weapon you chose and whatnot.
Yeah.
And what you got for that episode?
Well, there's some news off of Toy Fair. They kind of did the release of the first look of the toys of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That was
Rise
fast?
of the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Rise of the Ninja Turtles.
That was fast. Okay. I guess we'll start with that because that's fresh. The show's not debuting until September.
Yeah, so
Toy
Fair. So Toy Fair is the toy convention that happens here in New York City every year, and they showed a shitload of pops coming out and all that stuff. But one of the things they showed was the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The first look at the action figures, which didn't go so well.
Now, is it because they made them look like the new style?
Well, it looks like they look. I personally don't like them. I think they're pretty ugly ass figures. Raphael has a big ass chrome dome.
So they're not very accurate to what they look like.
No, I thought Raph would look bigger.
Gotcha.
In a way,
because I just want to say that art is striking.
Yeah.
So
April has a little cat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that's going to be something in the show. It's a little cat. Then you have Splinter being fat little Splinter. They showed one of the foot soldiers, and they showed another villain, which is a fat cat-looking thing.
Okay, all right.
They don't look that great.
What style of figure are they? Are they action figure?
Action
superposable?
No. Ninja's never been really super.
That's what I mean. They're comparable to which style of Ninja Turtles action figures? Because there's been
I will say look wise, kind of the current one, the way the current ones look and feel. It's just they're more in the new animation style, which you saw the new look where we put on
that's why I'm disappointed. You say you don't like what they look like, because I'm just thinking Raph. Since you said Raph is not that big, but he looks super big in comparison to everyone else.
Exactly.
So that sounds a bit disappointing.
Yeah. Again, they don't look that great. I will have to let me get a picture so I can describe it better instead of just going from mine. But they showed the first look of April O'Neil, which she's the little black girl. She has a little cat. She has a little cat for some reason. I don't know why, but she does have a little cat. She has a little yellow jacket and stuff like that. She has a mystical bat. So again, like I said, this is going to be more of a mystical take on the Ninja Turtles. A lot of weapons going to be magic had to do with magic and stuff.
Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm looking at him now, and yeah. Oh, it's. Can I just say Donatello looks like a Jack Kirby character?
Yeah. Well, Jack Kirby. The Donatello was Jack Kirby's favorite turtle.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Wow.
You ever watched Jack Kirby? The comic book that was based for was tributed to Jack Kirby.
No.
It's a very famous Ninja Turtle comic as well. So back in the 80, I think it was 88, 89, Donatello had a solo book, which was he met a guy that was an artist, and he lived in the basement of April O'Neil, and he met him. His name was Jack Kirby. He had a magical pen with a little rock that's on top, and where he drew things, it came to life. So he did that and created that, and
trust me, you don't want to hear this.
So he created that pen with the rock, and he started making new characters, stuff like that. They actually did this story in the 2003 series, and they actually did it in the current 2012 series as well.
That sounds very familiar. All right.
Same thing. Guy named Jack Kirby, or his name was Kirby mainly. They didn't use the Jack, but they based the character on him, and he drew magical worlds and shit like that. And Donatello went to the world to save the world. He had like a handgun and shit. He made him a hand cannon and shit like that. And because everything he drew came to life.
Okay. Now looking at them and standing next to each other, I can see why their proportions are just weird.
Yeah.
And they have like those angles and on their heels, and they look like raptor men.
Yeah.
The way their feet look like raptor men.
The only thing I will say that is cool from this toy line is the van they have, because two motorcycles pop out from the sides of the van.
Oh, all right.
So I thought that was cool.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of digging Master Splinter.
The foot soldier looked pretty cool.
Yes.
The villain looked like a villain. Like he looked like going into the old school stuff. I'm fine with that. They actually had a cat in the old comic anyway, so maybe it was based on him. I'm not sure.
He looks like maybe he's a bat because of his nose.
No, he's fat.
He's a big fat pink thing with a meat tenderizer in his hand.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
And then they also show the foot soldier.
Yes, he's above him with the orange on his mask. Okay.
Yeah. So those are So they did show them a lot of negative responses to it.
If anything, I will say I like Donatello the most.
Yeah. Yeah, I could say the same. Like I think the tech looks pretty dope on him. The rest, like I just don't. I got. You know what? I'm gonna wait until it actually comes out and watch it, and I'll judge from there, because I feel bad when like me judging it without having to watch it. So I'll wait till it comes out. And then
now wait a second. They brought back the flipping turtles though. Wait a second.
Oh, they had in the last series too though.
Oh, they keep bringing it. All right. Well, okay. So they never really go out of style.
They bring back a lot of it because it's Playmates toys. They bring back a lot of their fucking things, and then they'll make like 20 different versions of the Ninja Turtles, and Halloween costumes, and you had the Ghostbusters one, you had the wrestling ones.
Yes. Okay. Well, I got you. I mean, well, as a fan of like the toys period, it's like, okay, they actually keep a style of figure around and adjust it to the the likeness of the new show. That's actually kind of cool if you think about it, because like G.I. Joe doesn't keep around Kung Fu Grip.
No,
you know what I'm saying? There's no Kung Fu Grip in 2018. So okay, I get it. I dig it. The playset actually looks really cool though.
Yeah, the playset looks cool, but if you look at it too, it looks like kind of more of a mystical take on it also.
Yes, it does.
It does have like a magical take to it. So again, I'm waiting for the cartoon. Toys I'm not crazy about. This will probably be the first series of toys I don't buy. Because usually I will buy the first 4 of the 4 turtles, and that's it. I like the way Splinter look, I'll pick him up. If I like the way April looks, I'll pick her up. I didn't pick her up the last one. I picked up Splinter though. Splinter was actually my favorite character in the 2012 one.
Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? I do see somebody who's not mentioned in there's an imposing looking figure in the playset. There's like 2 figures that aren't shown.
Yeah.
So if like people want to dig through that, because there's a lengthy article on, let's see what website is, Collider, and they're running down the entire thing, and there's like 2 figures in there like they don't identify.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I'll look at it more.
Yeah.
I guess because I didn't look at it that closely.
No, that's no problem. It's like they didn't even say who that is, so it is what it is.
Maybe it's John Cena's character.
No. Oh, you're right. Baron Draxum. You're right.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I'm just seeing like they listing the names. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they only gave you like a little
small rundown. Yeah.
They didn't really like show the whole set.
Cool.
We'll see when that comes on.
I mean, yeah, I can see the visual. There's not really that much of a visual appeal there.
Yeah.
To me. So, man, I mean, I guess it's up to the kids. Yeah.
And sadly, because again, I get usually when they create another 4 turtles, even the next mutation ones, I have the figures of the next mutation ones.
Okay.
Because the next mutation figures weren't that bad. They look better than what the show looked.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So I didn't mind it. Yeah. So far, what I got was Mikey, Raph, which pretty much has his billy clubs, and he has a chrome dome head. He looks weird.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Mikey don't look bad. I just don't like. He has like a fucking swinging mace.
Yeah, I see the mace, but like the thing I don't like about him is the thing I don't like about all of them is their raptor looking feet.
Yeah,
like the back point of the foot like stands out way more than it used to. So it's like, ew.
Leonardo has like a He-Man sword.
Yes, I do see it gets the nice blue flame on it or whatever.
Donatello has this purple stuff. I do like the tech that's on him. Again,
it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool if he said that was the purple stuff was the stuff inside the fridge from the Sunny D commercial. Oh man, I want that purple stuff.
They show like 2 like a vehicle set of motorcycles.
Oh okay. Yes, I did see. They remind me of Tron.
Yeah. So those 2 motorcycles goes on the big turtle van thing.
Okay. Cool.
And you can and they have like a big turtle van.
Did they show a blimp or anything?
Huh?
They show a blimp or anything or no?
No blimp. And then I'm looking at the playset that you just talked about, and what looks like, so they're going. I don't think that's Shredder. I think it's they're going more with mystical characters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be Shredder. That's probably John Cena's character.
Yeah.
I have no clue. But it's a cool playset. That's about it. Yep.
All right.
Again, Injustice, the Turtles came out. I've been playing them.
Tell us about that.
Check out the YouTube channel. Work with the mic. I have playthroughs of all of them. I did a little demo of all of them. I'm just seeing their moves and their combos. Donatello, I think I like the most.
Yeah, I see you doing your thing with him.
Yeah,
he looks fun though.
Yeah, he's pretty fun to use. Mikey, I say, is secondary. If Leonardo was stronger, I would say he'll be the best one. But he's not that strong. And Donatello, I think, is the all-around good one. Wait,
do they have different characteristics though?
They all their medium moves and their like circle special ones are all different.
I got you.
And their throws are a little different. Like they all help each other in their throws, but they're all a little different. But their basic like shell stomp and the shell like when you just launch across the room.
Yes.
Shell, they all have those. Those are their basic moves.
That looks like it has a really good hitbox. Yeah. Because they caught dude like above you. That was pretty cool.
It's once you get the combos going, then it starts working out. I'm learning with Donatello a lot. I was playing around with him because I was trying to grind for his to get them up to level 20.
Mm-hmm. So what you get when you get 20?
Where you unlock all the slots and you can get all your items will be level 20.
Okay, cool.
So that's the maximum level you could get with the characters.
All right. So what? That's used for the versus mode, or that's just a single player thing?
Single versus everything. It's just that would be the level of items you collect when you actually do like the verse modes and all that stuff.
Okay. And how's the cosmetics and stuff? Like
Uh,
the cool stuff they give you to change them up.
So I unlocked some things. The weapons do change. The weapons do have like different handles, or they look a little different, things like that. I got like a pair of pants and a fucking mask and hoodies and shit. They have like ninja mask. They kind of look like the action figures more than anything when they have like the special figures.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
because all right, the one you used for Donatello, the hood, in the intro he didn't have it on.
yeah.
And then when he got into the match, it turned his eyes completely white like the figures.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh snap, that's actually all right. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I do like a lot that is based on the movie ones. They do the movie personalities. Each one has a different voice. Well, I think the same guy voices all of them, but he just changes his voice for each one. But yeah, but they all have different lines. Depends on who they're fighting and all that stuff. They all have different. Well, the endings are all the same, but just different wordings. So, like Donatello, they all will have that pizza, but Donatello will say something different than Raph.
Okay, cool.
They're all the same, but they're all unique at the same time. So it's kind of like having 4 different characters because they all kind of have their strengths and weaknesses. Donatello, I think, is the all-around one. Leonardo,
like his trademark, right? When it comes to video games.
Yeah. Leonardo, well, Donatello would be the powerhouse in a lot of the games because he has the reach.
Oh, I just talking about like, isn't Donatello like the one you would just use all the time anyway?
Yeah.
Like he's default.
Usually Raph is my default.
Okay.
That's me. Raph is very counteractive, but when you do catch him with counters, he'll make you pay. But you have to have patience with Raph. Like he plays a lot like Red Hood in a way. Red Hood was very counteractive character.
Okay. All right.
So he plays like that, but if you get a hang of his counters pay off really well.
So he seems like the expert character.
Yeah. Mikey too. Mikey takes time because his combos are very precise.
Gotcha.
So he's kind of hard to learn, but he's fun to use as well. Leonardo, again, I wish he was stronger, but his combos, and he's the only one that uses all 4 turtles as his special.
Yeah,
they all pop out and like do their thing. Like Mikey will skateboard, Raph with those size. Raph stabs everybody. Raph is the only one that actually stabs everyone.
So what does Leonardo do?
Well, Leonardo has a sword combo. But he stabs people, but not like Raph. Raph just goes to stab. He just goes his size at people's chest.
Isn't like one of the intros like? No, wasn't it one of the trailers? Like, wasn't he murdering a dude?
Well, he murdered a robot. He stabbed a robot in the face. Yeah, but they're special. If you look at it, Raph throws his size to your chest, and he kicks his skateboard to the sides. So he's putting a hammer into the sides. The Raph is trying to kill you.
Yeah, pretty much. At least it's accurate. You know what?
Raph tries to kill you. Everyone else like beats you with something. He tries to kill you.
Oh, okay. Did you hear they mocap that pizza? Do you think that's real?
That pizza looked good. Like after a while, because I was doing with Donatello, I was doing the endless survival mode. Just to get, I was building up to get level 20, so that's an easy way to do it. Yeah. Is just do the survival mode and just survive, and if the better the match you have, the more points you get, the more XP, and then I'll just update him here and there if he has more strength weapons and stuff like that. And then like that, and then you just grind.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
They're fun. I'm happy they're in it.
Are they the final characters?
Supposedly, but right now, Ed Boon kind of teased that there's going to be a Fire Pack 4, 5, and 6 down the road.
All right, you know what? That's not bad. Good.
But you know what?
Wow. It's good.
But you know what? If it was the last one, it was the best one.
Got you. Who was? Okay, so Enchantress was whatever. The
Adam.
character Adam was the other character, and then that's it. It was only 3.
For this pack, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was always 3 pack. It was 3 per pack.
I was about to ask. Has their thing just been 3, right? Okay. Yeah. All right.
So, and they all have good characters, so I don't mind the packs. The packs were all pretty good with good characters. My least favorite, I guess, was Red Hood. I didn't like Red Hood that much.
Okay, and he came with who? Was he the one with Black Manta or no?
Yeah, no, that was Black Manta was season 2 Feast. That was second pack.
Okay, all right.
It was Red Hood, Sub-Zero, and fuck, I can't.
Oh man, I remember when Sub-Zero came out. Jesus Christ! I will say that there was a serious spike in the popularity of the game when Sub-Zero came out.
Were people mad or people stopped playing?
No, happy. People were happy he was in the game. I think so many people were upset at Injustice 1 putting Scorpion in there, because he was cheap. They had to fix him like the first month, I think it was, and they let him out because he was so good. There was almost no reason to pick any other character.
Sub-Zero was actually really good in the game too.
But he's not Scorpion busted, so I think people were like really happy. They were like, oh, he looks cool, he's good, but he's not like everybody and their grandmother's complaining that he's too good, so we get to keep him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because that sucks in a fighting game when you get a character that you like and it's like, oh man, this character's cool, and then the problem of fighting games is post 2009 they can patch it, so you don't get to keep that broken character. So that's good.
All right, so I got a little thing. So it was Darkseid was the first thing that if you bought the game pre-ordered, you got him. The first pack was Red Hood, Starfire, Sub-Zero. Second pack was Raiden, Black Manta, and who was the other one? Damn it! I always forget. Why do I always forget?
I mean, it wasn't Sub-Zero, right?
No, Sub-Zero was part of the first one.
So you can eliminate him.
Yeah. Fireback 2 was it was Black Manta, Hellboy.
That was the one with Hellboy?
Yeah, Hellboy.
Okay.
Black Manta, Raiden, Hellboy.
Did you like any of those characters?
Hellboy, I like. Black Manta surprised the shit out of me. I actually really liked him.
Okay, cool.
Raiden, I didn't really like.
Yeah, he's more of a like if you like Raiden.
And then Fire Pack 3, which was the last one, was Enchantress, Adam. Adam was actually quite fun to play with, and then Ninja Turtles.
Gotcha. Cool. Oh, side note, I will say I think Raiden does have the coolest super.
Yeah.
That shit where he takes you up and then makes the Mortal Kombat Dragon and Lightning. That's pretty fucking cool.
I one thing I hope for down the road, they do more of the premiere skins. Because what they were saying and what I was reading, that there's a chance that Shredder might have a premiere skin.
Oh, jeez. Please let that be true. But you would
think
they would lead with that information. Come on.
I think they'll hold. They held it off with Ninja Turtles that long, so they could hold off for more things.
You're right.
But I would like some more premiere skins. I could see Shredder being on Robin actually,
because he has a sword.
Yeah, and he kind of reminds me of the Ninja Turtles, the arcade game with the sword.
Okay. Yeah, true enough. Yeah. I forget
I
about
would have done that. That'd be cool. It's something, but they're fun. Definitely check it out. I did put videos of all 4 Turtles gameplay. They're all on YouTube, so check them out. I did them on Twitch as well.
Okay, cool. I mean, I guess I should mention, sticking to fighting games, that next week Blanca. This coming Tuesday, Blanca's going to be released, and they did a whole breakdown of what he did, what he does, what his V trigger and all that stuff does. And he looks like a weird but funny character.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see him in the game, because I know that's like literally a thing. Just hate Blanca because it's Blanca. He's such a random character, but like, you know what? We need more color, like just random colorful characters and shit. So why not? Because he now has. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying they can't have the Ninja Turtles. So
this is true. Yeah, he's also green. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Ono's baby boy, but like he now has Blanca balls that can go upwards in the air and combo from each other and into super. Like he's got super mobility with his V Trigger 2. Like it's super like weird for the character.
Yeah. Because
usually he's basic. He's usually just ball up, ball back. You know, rainbow ball that does the arc and slide. And now he's got like so many different ways to use the traditional Blanca ball. Like I can't wait to see people get in the lab with him and see what he could do.
Yeah.
I'm glad people aren't saying he's trash, because I still feel why Zeku, why you had to be so bad. But anyway, that's a different thing. So how are you feeling Monster Hunter since you just started it?
I'm digging it so far. I did the first like 5 missions they give you. You had to find like the next camp spot and chase the bird-looking T-Rex.
Okay.
But so far so good. I started with the shield and blade, and then I found the gun charger.
Which one? The sword that turns into the sword and shield that turns into an axe, or
yes, that one.
Oh, that's a charge blade. Okay,
charge blade. I've been using that one, and I'm actually really digging that one.
All right, that's cool.
Because that one gives you like power hits and also gives you the light hits. If you fighting the smaller ones and shit, it's easier to fight those.
This is true. I like the side steps.
Yeah,
the way you can sidestep with the sword and shield.
Yes. Too.
I was gonna say, like, okay, you gravitated towards that's a complicated weapon compared to like the other stuff. So
yeah, because you had to uncharge it at times.
Yeah, you gotta manage the files and it's a thing if you want to get the best out of it. But like, that's one of the main weapons that I would say is the reason why the evolution of the series has been a good thing. Like since they started putting that stuff in there, the transforming weapons and stuff.
Yeah,
like it's added a good bit of depth to it. And the thought I had about Monster Hunter with this game was that I think it's put as one type of game, but you know what it really is to me when I think about how you customize everything, but just the way you play it and have to learn the weapon. I think it's more like a fighting game, where it's like a 3D fighter in an open arena. And like if you think of, like, I was thinking about this, like if you say that Sagat is Rathalos, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna throw his fireballs, which equal like the tiger shots, and then you want to fight him with, let's say Bo is Ryu. So it's a straightforward thing. It's not that difficult to use, but it has like a really powerful attack since you need to use it, right?
Yeah.
So if you think about, there's good matchups and bad matchups. Like there's some weapons that are really bad against certain monsters, and it's just made that way. But like you could take the weapon that you could try to fight that bad matchup, but you might have a harder time. But if you switch to say light bowgun for Rathalos, and maybe you find it's easier time because it's more mobile, you can do rapid fire shots, blah blah blah. So you equate each weapon to a different character and each monster to a different character. It kind of, if you break it down that way, is kind of how you should learn how to play each weapon. Is like you learning how to play a fighting game character.
Okay. Because
there's so much nuance to everything. Like there's little fucking things to every swing and all that shit that is not like, there's a reason why people bounce off, is because you don't quite get to grasp the deeper layers of the game because they don't explain shit.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the real nitty gritty, they don't explain a lot of stuff, and it's super niche, and it's kind of when it ends up being like there's a whole bunch of people on online and social media and stuff that have to teach you how to play it. But like that's just the problem it runs into. So, but it's fun, so I hope you stick with it.
Yeah,
I mean, once you get past the story stuff, like that's when we can get into more like just co-op and beating shit up. Because story stuff is not great for a co-op.
Okay.
So I don't want you to experience that.
I'm enjoying it for the most part. I did like the expedition mode that you could just walk around and just kill people, kill things. And I actually was on that for a while because they had no time limit. So I was just running around just killing things and taking their bodies.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I was doing.
Okay.
I went against the T-Rex looking thing, which wasn't smart, but I beat it.
Nice. Okay.
It took a while.
Yeah. That's what I imagine. It took a while. Yeah.
It took like an hour and a half.
Like,
because he kept running away.
Yeah. Because in the expedition, if they run away and it goes away, a fresh one comes and like, So like that's a give and take. Yeah.
Right. So I finally killed him and I took all his parts.
Nice. See, at least you didn't give up. You got it. That's cool.
That's the thing. I'm stubborn now. I'll figure it out.
And then like the thing I like about the game is like the more you learn how to fight the monster, the easier it becomes to beat it. The faster you beat it, the less of a problem it is. Like, that's just what happens. So,
but I'm enjoying it. I gotta get more into it. I gotta get games with you guys just to play around with it as well.
I agree.
I saw Jenkins earlier, but I missed him when he was on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was playing Injustice too, so.
Gotcha.
Yes,
listen, I feel you. There's a lot of good stuff out right now. All right. So I guess we want to get into the verdict and talk about
Iron Man 3. This little note, we did see Black Panther yesterday. We will have our verdict down the road, so it stays in order. But for the most part, I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie.
It was a good movie. It was a good Marvel movie.
It was probably like in the top 10. Because there's a lot of them now. There's a lot of them now.
This top 10, I won't say top 5, but I'll say is in the top 10.
Yeah.
It's close to the top 5. Very close.
Such a visual spectacle, that movie is.
Yes.
But
it was but we're going into the verdict for Iron Man 3.
Okay. So what did you think of?
What was your first take on this movie, like in general? Because I was giving mine after you say yours.
I thought it was funny because I liked Robert Downey Jr. and the characterization they had for him in this movie. You know, him being out of the suit was a theme. I got that. I know that being kind of like announced, people didn't like that because there was hardly Iron Man, but like. Really, there was Iron Man. Man. This was the first movie where he really put to use the suit's remote functionality. So you got to see that a lot.
Yeah.
You got to see him put it on other people and use it to protect people. You know, like he gave it to Pepper, right?
Yeah. And he fought the villain with it.
Fought the villain remote control with it. Yeah. And the Iron Legion, but like, you know, this is the first time all of that stuff comes into play. You get to see how he uses it, kind of like why it's necessary.
Yeah.
But what I didn't like was just that guy, whoever the main villain is, like him.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling him as well
because he felt disposable to me. At this point in the series, he didn't feel like he had any real weight. He just felt like a thing that, you know, because it looked like they were framing him to be a very huge threat. But he just really seemed like, this is just a replacement for something. So
Killian.
Yes, clearly. Yes, Killian. How about that? Okay. No, I'm just saying that because reference to NXT. But like, he was the main thing I did not like about the movie. Most of the other stuff I like.
So Killian goes back to Warren Ellis's Iron Man.
Okay.
Which was in 2005. He's kind of a new character. I personally didn't really care for him as much.
Yes.
But he was pretty much a genius level intellect and injected himself with a extremist virus. He gains superhuman strength and reflexes, immunes to regenerate abilities, and his body heats up to 3,000 degrees Celsius.
Now that whole thing with the body heating up, was that like specifically to destroy like Iron Man?
Yeah.
They kind of framed it like was like metal and stuff, or like it's supposed to melt his suit or something like that?
He's kind of like Superman supernova power.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So he's kind of a new character putting into this movie. This was a movie also was not directed by Jon Favreau. He was in the movie, but he did not direct it.
He was in it a lot.
But he didn't direct the movie.
Gotcha.
So this was a different take on Iron Man. My first experience with this movie is that I did not like it because Mandarin was, I thought, with the main villain, and that really like gave me a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't really care for the Killian character. I looked up him, I read some of his books, and I still didn't really care for the character. Yeah. So I didn't really care about that aspect. Watching it now and watching it again, I really appreciate what they did with Tony Stark. They shot. What kept in my mind when I watched this movie was Captain America saying that you're just a man in the suit. Yeah. And this movie shows that he's more than the man in the suit.
Yes. He was able to handle a problem. Yes.
Yeah, it really built his character, it really built his problems. And there's a reason why you didn't see him a lot in the suit, because the suit was freaking him out at times.
That's
because he was going through the whole shit with getting stuck in a black hole and seeing things that he shouldn't be seeing.
Yes.
So
also, question, was this one dipping more back into like not his spiral into like the dark side, but it was kind of like he was teetering on the edge a little bit?
Well, this movie was right after Avengers, so this was right after the fact that he almost died going into the black hole, and that fucking freaked him out. So he was getting fucking distressed through the whole fucking movie, because when people were like pushing him and things like that, and he started getting flashbacks of that.
Yeah, he was having like PTSD and anxiety and all that stuff.
So, and it's understandable because he went into a fucking black hole. He didn't go into space. He went into a black hole that things that he should not be seeing.
Yes. And so he's just a man after all.
Exactly, and it freaks him the fuck out, and he's dealing with it, and he's learning how to deal with it. And his thing was building the fucking Iron Man suit. That became a hobby more than anything. So that's all he did was build suits and try to do things. But I really liked the fact that they really showed the character of Tony Stark, and I really liked him in this movie. I liked him, how he acted. It was really funny, but it was really deep in how he did a lot of things as well.
How did you like the Mandarin, the imposter?
It was funny, but I was kind of disappointed that the villain part of this movie I didn't really care for. Yeah. I did like the ending fight scene with all the Iron Legion coming out and shit like that. I thought that was pretty cool, and then him like jumping in from different suits in and out.
Yes, in and out of suits. That was too. Yes, that was.
All the stuff that involved the suits and him like updating it and changing things like that. I always loved those things in all the Iron Man. But I think the weak point of this movie was the villain.
Gotcha. Like I agree. I agree with that. I don't think.
But I think there was more to it than just the villain, and that was just more of Tony Stark dealing with the aftermath of what happened in Avengers, trying to find what he should do now after that big ass thing that has happened, and going forward.
Listen, I think, unfortunately, the movie gets a bad rap because of the whole Mandarin thing. Yeah. And it's most of the stuff that you get to see him handling his ordeal without the suit, without the Avengers, it gets lost. So, it's cool to revisit it and get to see that that's actually what happens. And the way he does it is actually pretty cool. Yeah. Like he escapes from they kidnap him or something like that? Yeah. Like, the Mandarin's people, quote unquote. Yeah. And then they had the confrontation with the imposter Mandarin. And it's like, listen, I like that part of the movie. I actually enjoy it with that villain, with the fake Mandarin, because I like Ben Kingsley. I like how he was portrayed. I like how he, even when he got busted, he turned into this sniveling guy. But like, I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. And like it, for the purpose that it was serving, like everything, that was shown there was fine. Like I had no problems with it as they presented it to me. It's just like you said, the main villain, I had no real I had no attachment to him either way. Like he wasn't crazy enough for me to go, oh, he's cool, or you know what I mean? Like he was just really matter of fact and plain to me.
Yeah.
Like the assassins, the two other people were like cooler than him.
Yes, they were.
And that he fought was in a diner.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like that was a cool fight scene. Like seeing how he got out of that situation. Like she had the virus in her or whatever. Like doesn't that okay, can you more explain what is it does to you if you're just a human? It turns you into
it burns your insides. It actually makes you it kind of makes you like a Human Torch in a way.
Yes. Okay. So you burn up from the inside out. Gotcha.
Yeah. But then it fully burns you if you don't act to it really fast.
And it activates when something metal touches you, right?
Yeah.
Because when he was fighting the chick, his handcuffs is what like activated the thing on her.
Yeah.
But I know, they can do it themselves because he was trying to burn his. Like it was, like that whole fight scene was actually really cool.
Yeah. There was a lot of good things in this movie that I enjoyed. Like I liked the whole scene from the jumping out the plane, and how he did the whole barrel of monkeys through all the people.
Yeah, I forgot. Okay, that's the way he did that was actually pretty smooth. And that wasn't that the scene with him like eating the donuts.
Yeah,
that was that, right?
Yeah,
like the picture. I mean, like that's where that came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I did like again. There was a lot of things in this movie I did enjoy. That I did like, and it did really tell a story of Tony Stark and everything that happened after Avengers. So I really dug that part of the movie. Mm-hmm. I did like the whole Iron Legion thing. I did like the way he controlled them. Like I did like how he, like the beginning, him still trying to build the suit to be perfect and shit, and him trying to like. He put something in his body for the sensor in his body for it to go directly to him and stuff. So it's things like that I appreciate when they do things. Oh shit. So it's things like that I actually enjoy that they do.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So overall, positive view of the movie.
Yeah, for the second after seeing it the second time. Now I actually enjoyed it a lot more than at first, but then again, also I really paid attention this time. I didn't do anything while I was watching, and that's the tendency too. If I start losing interest, I start doing other things, and then I'll really pay attention to the movie. I did really pay attention to it. I did look at everything in it, and this is also the big focal point of the whole Iron Legion thing. This is the start of the creation of Ultron. And kind of the ending of, if you watch the deleted scene, it's him and Dr. Banner talking, him acting like he's a psychiatrist, but he's like a doctor. And he kept falling asleep on him. But this is the first time you see them kind of talking to each other and being around each other since everything. And there are the two people responsible for Ultron. So this is the start of what they did in Avengers 2.
Nice.
So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for the most part. I won't say top 10, but it was a good movie.
I liked it about as much as 2 for me. Yeah. I like it about as much as Iron Man 2.
Yeah. With Iron Man 2 surprised me when I watched it again. So I was like, all right, I liked Iron Man 2 a bit more than I thought.
Same. Because I had a negative view first.
Yeah. This one, I had a negative view, but I still had the negativity towards the villain. But I did like everything else. I did dig the Iron Patriot suit.
Yes, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Cool. And Don Cheadle had a great part in it. I did like his character in it as well. So, yeah. I'm a roadie fanboy anyway. Yeah. So I enjoyed this movie. Definitely, this is this week's movie. Next week's movie is Thor: The Dark World.
Cool. All right.
So we get the sequel of Thor, and then the following week is my favorite, Winter Soldier.
Gotcha.
I can't wait for that one.
I actually really want to watch that again anyway.
Yeah. So the Thor: The Dark World is next, and then we have Winter Soldier the following week. I'm really actually enjoying doing this because I'm getting to really watch these movies through new eyes again, because I kind of forgot a lot of these things. Yeah. So just rewatching them and seeing how everything's being developed, and then also seeing the future ones, and then seeing where it led to, and I'm like, oh shit, that's where they got that from.
Yeah, I mean, just like then you can really appreciate how consistent they've been this entire time.
Yeah.
Like that can't really be understated because it could have went really wrong if they had just forgot a lot of stuff and were inconsistent, and thank goodness they weren't.
Yep. So yeah, definitely watch it. It is part of the whole thing. It's not the strongest one, but it had a good point of how they build Tony Stark up to as a character.
Yes.
And I think this was an important movie for Tony Stark as a character to bring up, not just Iron Man.
I agree. So that when they have the Iron Legion and all the different suits, you're not just like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
You know, this again, that's that consistency. Like, listen, we're gonna show you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I did really enjoy it though.
All right. Me as well. I mean, I'm just thankful that these movies are turning out to be great.
Yeah.
Because it could be terrible. You never know. Thank goodness we picked this series of movies to watch, because if we had to watch something like a Nicolas Cage type of thing, where we watch all of his movies, trust me, they're not for everybody, and it's not gonna be a fun time.
I'm gonna be very angry every fucking cast.
But I will say, yo, he's got some gems on Netflix. There's a movie with him and Hayden Christensen. Yes, Anakin Skywalker, but he's grown up, and I think he's like a King Arthur type of character, and they're in the Crusade. It's a weird movie, but like it's really good. And Hayden Christensen is a badass for some reason. I don't know when he learned how to sword. Wait, he did learn how to sword fight in Star Wars. Never mind.
Yep.
That's kind of creepy. Because if you think about it that way, he was a sword fighter, and he was, he's a Jedi, right? Mm-hmm. But then the movie he made long after he was a Jedi, he was a Crusader.
Yeah.
So it's like he played the same type of thing in two different lifetimes, which I think was like, oh shit, man, he might really be like a time traveler.
Yeah.
Why is he so good? But anyway, I guess we should wrap this episode up.
Yeah. A little thing just announced the other day. I did talk about this on the Power Ranger cast. I just want to get your little thing. But Bandai lost the rights of Power Rangers action figures.
To who?
After 25 years of Bandai making Power Ranger action figures, they lost the rights to Hasbro.
What? Holy shit! That's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me, it's true Hasbro was what they try to buy like the competition? Who's their direct competition? Is it Mattel?
Mattel used to be the competition, but I think Hasbro owns Mattel now.
Yeah, that's what I was listening. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. That's actually like mind blowing.
It could be good for the toy line. I was actually digging their legacy stuff, so let's see what happens with it.
Wow. I mean, does that mean the quality is gonna go down? No.
Who knows? I like the Marvel Legend figure, so
if
there's a good chance they.
All right, because I do know like the Super Sentai stuff, they're legit, man.
Well, Super Sentai still has the same manufacturer for
understood.
They had them
understood
for 45 years, so they're a different company that makes their toys.
Understood.
And then it's Hasbro now is going to be making the new Power Ranger in America.
Okay, so it's not the entire thing. All right, I understand.
Bandai owned them. Bandai did their figures for the last 25 years, and now they just. I was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then they also announced the new version of them, the new one that's coming out in 2019.
Nice. All right.
Which is Beast Morphers, which is it's gonna be like a spy.
All right. Do you know how many? Is it still gonna be 5? Is it gonna be less?
3. It starts with 3. Starts with 3. Yeah.
Okay.
The funny thing, I'll just say this a little bit to get into it. So this is the Super Sentai Go Busters, which is the name in Japan.
Yeah.
This season of the Go Busters was to make fun of the American Power Rangers.
So
I find it hilarious.
Are they being like? They're not usually filmed around the same time, right?
All right. So Super Sentai the Go Busters is about 4 years old.
Okay.
So this is the first time they're going back for a season, then going forward, because usually they try to keep it par, maybe a year off.
All right.
But this is first time they're actually going back. I thought the space one they're doing now, I thought that would be the next one because that one has like 13 Rangers. You could make so many fucking toys off of that one.
Yeah. Wow.
That one has 13 Rangers.
Oh, I remember. Okay, yeah. That's the one you did show me all of.
That one kind of has a Mass Effect feel, but in Power Ranger form.
All right.
So that one has like different alien races, all Power Rangers. So
And-
not just regular humans they're aliens that are Rangers as well.
This has not been translated yet, right? This has not been like filmed for us yet.
Not yet. They're up to right now, like dubbing. Well, not dubbing, but putting subtitles on them. I think they're up to Wild Force.
Oh wow.
On DVD. So
Oh, okay.
there's a lot of them because you also got to realize there are seasons between seasons that they don't bring into America.
Yes, I do. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we don't get.
Like the train one.
I think there's more reasons than one we didn't get that.
Yeah, the Megazord has a dick.
it's so big though. Why?
But there's a lot of seasons they like for the Go Busters. They're going back maybe 5 seasons.
Okay.
Get that one back. That was the first time I ever did that.
Just to tell the stories to make fun of them?
No, the Go Busters though. When the Super Sentai came out, Super Sentai was based on making fun of their American versions of the Power Rangers.
But they weren't making fun of the ones that were out at the same time, right? They were
just making fun of the Western versions of Power Rangers.
Okay, I thought you meant they were actually doing a new thing to like make fun of the current system, like so they could bring a light to it or something. I was like,
no. They pretty much was making fun of the Western version of Power Rangers.
Okay,
that whole series was based on. It was really funny, but
interesting.
It just made fun of the candiness and the cheesiness of the American, and it made it fun of it a lot. So it's really funny to see this one being one getting brought to America. Because it actually literally makes fun of the Western Power Rangers.
Oh man! All right, now I'm excited to watch that. Then, because that sounds different.
Yeah, and it's all like spy gadgets and stuff like that. They were like spies. And the suits are pretty dope. I'll send you the link of the suits. The suits are pretty dope. So you'll see.
It'd be cool if they were all like Maxwell Smarts. They were all wearing just black suits with helmets on. That'd be funny.
Yeah. The suits were pretty cool though.
Okay. See, that's cool. I think you brought that one out. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. It was announced in Toy Fair. They gave you a little glimpse of what they're doing with them.
Wait, and you said that was like a day ago? They announced everything?
2019. That's when Hasbro takes over, so they will be making their first toy line.
Okay. Wow.
The Go Busters.
All right. I mean, I'm interested. Now that you brought up the Marvel Legends stuff, I'm interested to see if they'll use them.
Yeah, same here. You have very flexible Rangers.
Cause dude, those Super Sentai figures are fucking off the chain, dog. Like they give Marvel Legends a run for the money, dog. Like, have you seen the articulation?
Yeah.
Like, I always wish the Power Rangers had those figures though.
Yeah,
like, that level of detail and articulate.
So you might be getting them.
All right.
Oh, last but not least, Funko Pops released the new WWE Pops, and they have WrestleMania 12 Shawn Michaels.
Oh wow! Does he have a little back brace?
No, it's the WrestleMania 12 one, the one with when he came out.
He came down from the ceiling.
Yeah, with the white and silver suit, with the earrings. Yeah, it looks just like it. It's pretty dope.
Oh, does it come with a little harness?
No.
Oh.
It has the little chest thing on.
Yeah, that like cool thing he wore that made him look like a Sub-Zero. Like one of the Mortal Kombat ninjas.
Yeah, he has that on.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Oh,
and
don't forget the Rathalos.
Yes, the Rathalos
coming soon. Monster has the Rathalos Funko Pop coming out.
Yep, and they have a WWE title waffle maker, which I kind of want.
What waffle? How big is it?
It's pretty big.
That's some big ass waffle, dude. Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm looking at their Toy Fair shit. I'm like, oh shit, a waffle maker. I want it.
Dude.
WWE title waffles. The other person that was announced in that series was Shake the Snake Roberts, and there's a 2-pack. of Sting and Lex Luger.
Do they have variants for that Sting, or is it one is it?
It's old school Sting, Beach Boy Sting.
Nice. It'd be terrible if it was Wolfpack Sting and Lex Luger. I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah,
it'd be terrible.
Like,
the worst kind of best thing though is like the two worst versions of each character.
Yeah, really. I hated Lex Luger. I never liked the Lex Luger.
I never liked him with the NWO. It was terrible.
I was like, you're weird. You're like a daddy trying to be in the NWO.
Well, you're not cool.
Yeah,
look at those jeans.
Look at them soccer pants.
Exactly.
If you fart, you're gonna blow your shoes up. Looking like kind of look like Steven Seagal.
Man, just go put your white boots back on with the little black trunks and do the torture rack.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That's it for news. Anything? Nothing else? I know what's happening this week. We said this weekend.
Bayonetta 2 was out.
Oh yeah, I did see the ads for those.
I haven't bought it yet, but Jenkins bought it and he has it for the Switch. I'll probably pick it up this week as well.
Gotcha. Cool.
Other than that, I got nothing else.
Pick that up. Pick up Bayonetta 2. Show us some support. Hopefully, if you do that, they'll. Oh well.
They already announced part 3.
Hideki Kamiya said was like, yeah, if you guys want it on other systems, you better talk to Nintendo. Yeah. So talk to Nintendo, please.
Nintendo's like, no, it's ours.
Hey man, listen. See what happened in Monster Hunter? They got it.
Yeah.
They raised the value. So we'll see what happens if the third one does gangbusters. Maybe somebody will buy it from them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. You can check us out on YouTube at RedCycloneInc. You can check us out on SoundCloud, Instagram, Tumblr. What else we got? WordPress. All RedCycloneInc.
Yes.
We do have a Facebook group as well. That's RedCycloneInc as well, right?
Yes.
Oh, is it RedCycloneInc Gaming, right?
No, RedCycloneInc.
Oh, it's just RedCycloneInc. Okay, cool. Simplified. Unity.
Yes, and the Wrestling Babble, which is our wrestling page. Check out Mark with the Mic with both our casts will be both the Wrestling Babble and Guest by Ezra podcast are all on there. Check out our Power Ranger special of Ninja Storm that we just recorded on Friday. Yeah. That's up there on SoundCloud as well, which I'll probably put on YouTube as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, check out the YouTube podcast and the playthroughs. I'm doing Mass Effect, and I'm putting up random Monster Hunter World stuff. And Merc is doing his Skyrim. Was it with Loki?
Loki, yes.
And he just put up the Ninja Turtles footage for all 4 turtles, actually.
Yes.
So if you want to see them, go ahead.
Also, I'll probably be doing a retro Power Ranger gaming week.
Oh, nice.
I got 2 of the copies. Thanks for you, the Tenacious T, Tommy, the one that Power Ranger cast.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to shout you out because I just noticed something because of the Turtles being released.
Yeah,
a lot of people doing retrospectives for the older games.
Yeah.
Listen, man, Merc was the first one.
Yes,
he was out there doing all 3 of the old school games, showing them arcade games, playing them on hard and whatnot. Like you didn't have to play it on hard, man. You had to do that. Merc was out there first.
So I'm doing the Power Ranger games. So he lent me the 2 for Genesis.
Dude, that beat 'em up is real good. It's real fun.
So I had the first one I think was kind of like a fighter.
Yeah.
And then the second one is the movie one was the better one.
Yeah. I love that game.
And then I also got the Ranger fighting game. And I also have with the Zords.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
And then I have I have the Power Rangers for Super Nintendo, the first one. I gotta find the movie one. I'm gonna see if I can find it cheap somewhere.
Okay.
So I'm gonna probably do some playthroughs within the 2 weeks. I'll probably do like a Power Ranger month, gaming wise, and then I'll put videos up. So yes.
Nice. And
yes, I read all the damn. I did all the damn Ninja Turtle games.
Yep.
You know what's funny? And the last thing I'm gonna say on the cast for the Turtles Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
I'm pissed that this is the Triceratons on the cover. You did not fight them once in that game.
Oh, true. You right. False advertisement.
Yo, through the whole game, I'm like, yo, when I fight these Triceratops, are they going to be the last boss? Oh, this is fucking Shredder. I've seen him before. Wait, they're going to knock his ass out and then I'll fight him again? No, I did not see them once in that fucking game.
Yo, wait, and also, aren't they good?
No, they're well. There's one that's good.
Like the one on the cover, isn't he the good guy? Like he's in a space cop.
Like actually, if I was able to play as him, that would be fucking dope too. Yeah. Why couldn't I play as him?
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Triceratops game. Somebody need to make that happen.
Yes.
That's a travesty.
Last but not least, before we leave the cast, Usagi Yojimbo is getting his own animated series.
See, look what I'm saying. More news is just leaking. Come on, man.
They just announced it.
That's awesome.
Yes. I'm excited for it. It announced, I think it'll be out next year.
Have they shown an art style for it though, or no?
No, but I heard the creators on board of Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh, you
so
mean
he's
the creator of the character? Oh, wow. Okay,
so
cool.
He's just gonna be like on it, like, hey, you're doing it wrong, kind of shit.
Yeah. But if he can influence the artwork, that's even better. Nice.
But there's big things. There's a big talks that it may be going to Nickelodeon. It may be connected somehow to Ninja Turtles, but I'm hoping not. I hope it goes to like Netflix or something, so they can really do something.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
I predict Usagi Yojimbo versus Samurai Jack. Yeah, I said it.
I can see that. I would love to see a team up with the Turtles again, but not the new Turtles.
I got you.
Turtles, please.
Okay. All right, y'all.
Peace out. Later.
Sandwiches.
Always.